So there's an area I wanted to touch on with people with insulin. Still, some of my other clients, guys and girls, are struggling with fats and food in general and all that. So the same with glycation again. If you are getting extremely good nutrients into your body first thing in the morning, the rest of the day your body's going to absorb nutrients better. It's actually going to put out energy better. And then anything else you tend to put in for the rest of the day, whether it's a supplement or something to help the cells or even detox, the body's actually going to detox better and absorb nutrients and elements better. So fats, a big yes, definitely. You know, there is the theory which is proven with fish oil and L-carnitine, and what it does is change the makeup of the cells, the phospholipid layer in the cell. It actually turns it more into energy. So phospholipid bilayer it's called. So the makeup of the cell basically turns into more of an energy and a fat burning process at the same time. So you can feel more focused, more energized, more stamina. So that's L-carnitine fish oil tablets in high doses usually. Some people can't handle it. Sometimes it actually can give you more of a diuretic effect. Depending on what blood type you are, a little bit there. If you're A or B, you might be able to handle it. I'd say more B. O, maybe not. The other thing is, if you're struggling to put down, you know, like the other topic is with inflammation in the body. So basically, a stack of that comes with, because these days we believe that, you know, sugars, processed stuff, you know, your pastas, your milk, your yogurts, your cheeses, your breads, all the heavy stuff are good for us. Now, the only ones that really are good are all the natural ones. So your rye bread, sesame seed bread, you know, kefir in its yogurt form, which helps give good digestive tract enzymes. Like there's not much that is really beneficial for you. You know, rice is natural, so that's good. You know, fruits, beans, things like that. But the more processed, the more toxic you're going to be. And people are, with their workouts, they don't put enough in after the workout, or during the workout. That's the most critical time. With muscle breakdown becomes, or what you get with it is free radical damage, so cell damage too. So they are more susceptible to colds, flus, viruses. If you put, especially, this is what people forget, the more you are in a catabolic state, so muscle and tissue is broken down, cells are damaged, you put in things that are inflammation in your body, so all processed stuff, especially milks and flour and grains, you will get inflammation build up in your tissue, your organs, your joints a hell of a lot quicker. So all those people thinking, okay, cool, dairy products, great, you can do it, but you need to take things like chlorella, you know, ginger, garlic, you know, lemon, liver detox, kidney detox, things to help keep flushing the body. It's not about being full, it's about being your macronutrients, you know, your nutrient levels filled up, not just thinking you satisfy yourself with some sugars or something quick and instant. It's not what your body's after. You know, usually that'll raise serotonin, and what serotonin does as well, especially before a workout, it interferes with the uptake of the neurotransmitters from, because neurotransmitters, 90% of it comes from your stomach. Part of your intestinal tract as well, but your serotonin is from your intestinal tract. Now with your stomach, with your dopamine, because they are the two most biggest natural hormones your body needs, natural hormones, if you put serotonin in there, if you put lots of sugars and carbs in there, you tend to get more sleepy and relaxed and all that stuff. You decrease your neurotransmitter uptake into your brain, you're less weak, your focus, your neural drive is diminished, so you're not as strong. So I always say to people, say 3 hours out, yeah, have a big carb meal maybe, depending, there's lots of variables there. And then, you know, an hour or 45 minutes before your workout, have maybe, for example, like half a tin of beans. Not a massive carbs, just a little bit, like half a tin of beans or half a cup of cooked rice with veggies and salads, and meats. So that way you keep all your inflammation down, you're not getting a toxic build-up of any kind, it's all natural, it's what the body's designed to do. Because you had that big meal earlier on, then you have something tiny that's very healthy, you get no inflammation, your insulin's going great, you've got cell regeneration, very good. you'll get less cell breakdown in the body, because cell breakdown, free radical, is linked to the best way to prevent that is all your vegetables, your very colourful vegetables, very colourful salads, fruits, but you would have that more after your workouts. In regards with fats, before, during and after a workout, from what I've read, studied, experienced, I would tend to have probably more fats probably before your workout. Some people can do better with no fats before a workout. That depends on as well your body fat levels and how well your body is producing insulin, because that's massive. So hopefully this video has helped a little bit, just clear a few things up. I know there's a lot there and it's a long video, but people are just getting misled. They keep thinking the same ways. They're not getting anywhere. They're trying to be really strict. So it's doing everything carefully, in moderation, timing, amounts. The body's not designed to literally grow massive amounts of muscle. And the more you keep training, the more you push yourself, the more damage you get. And it's crazy. I mean, if people for some reason aren't putting good stuff after their workout at all, you're going to age quicker, you're going to destroy organs quicker, tissue damage is going to be more, inflammation is going to increase even if you don't put anything in after your workouts afterwards, but especially if you put crap in your body after your workouts, yeah, it's going to get worse. What else is probably pretty big? So making sure you get enough chlorine, chromium, zinc, iron, so all your greens, oysters, beans, colourful rice, variations in meats. I would get more onto the pea and the rice protein. Even getting a blend of that would be a lot better. So, but yeah, all your superfoods, because your body just wants to be filled up with nutrients all the time. Now, for people that don't do a lot of training at all, I would definitely suggest more. They could easily survive on having shakes all the time, probably, maybe, depending a little bit there. But, if your gut as well, see, milks and coffees, things that are very heavy with protein elements, can cause the same reactions as if you're not on a dairy or a gluten type meal. So you've got to be careful what you put in. There's a massive list online you can look at, related foods with wheat and dairy, even if you're not having it, but you can still get the same reaction. So very important to find everything out for you that's going to help you, because literally, I mean, when you look at the world, we were basically designed to graze on everything, not build muscle. It's the last thing the body wants to do. The body wants to just lift things, be productive, move around, use its mind, create, not be massive, not go crazy with marathons, triathlons, all that. It might feel good, get a great hormone release, but you've got to put back in. So hopefully that clears a few things up. I think that'll do. The video's getting pretty long. Anything else you want to know, just write something if you want me to go into more detail about something. Even arginine, do a 10-day cycle on and about probably a 10-day cycle off. Arginine actually increases the amount of oxygen within the blood, within your vessels, so you will feel more, you'll recover better, you'll probably feel better, you might sleep better. Only lots of things in margin, but if you do lots of little areas like alpha-bolic acid, CoQ10, bit of arginine, bit of L-carnitine, things that are linked more naturally to the body to change the cells, to help with insulin, cell energy, oxygen, all that stuff. That's what all the vegetables pretty much do. Sometimes you just need a little bit more of a boost, especially when you're training ridiculous. And all those people that even aren't training ridiculous, but they have a lot of copies, a lot of crap food, you especially need good stuff, because your heart can only take so much, your organs can only take so much of processing. And all those people that think, eating massive amounts of food to get big, yeah, sure, it might work. Your body's going to build up an insulin, it's going to be suppressed to insulin and growing. So basically, like everything has to be cycled. Your body uses insulin and many other things to help recover, help repair, help build, all that stuff. When you are constantly putting food in, especially carbs and sugars, because that's what people, when they want to build muscles, use all of that, it goes straight to the gut intestinal tract. So that's dopamine, that's serotonin, all that. Massive amount of insulin to break it down, absorb it into the bloodstream. Okay, so a lot of people get fat, okay, because their insulin's probably, they're wearing it out straight away. The body's built up resistance, and it's just not building up anymore. So this is where I say I can still, if I choose to, I'm not really worried about building muscle at the moment, but if I choose to, I can build muscle pretty well, pretty quick, and keep my body fat, or maybe just slightly lose body fat very slowly at the same time. So it's manipulating things, having enough of the amino acids, having enough of variety, not depleting your insulin, keeping your organs fresh, your tissue clean, less inflammation, the right sleep, everything for the body to recover, because it needs natural hormones to recover. If you start abusing it and activate GABA too much, because GABA can be used in a good way for sleep and also for tissue recovery, building blocks and brain function, but if you start abusing that, it won't do the same thing. So lots of things are linked, so hopefully that helps. If you get lost, please just write something. Cheers.